In the meantime, they are dealing, we are reeling. Russia and China, look at this, inking a $400 billion gas deal, all but a middle finger to us. And China owns more than $1.2 trillion of our debt. Walker Stapleton says as long as we keep spending, they're going to always have our number. Of course, he is Colorado State Treasurer. And Walker, I'm looking at that deal and I'm saying, wait a minute. I see a lot of people who aren't too friendly to us scoring their own deals, their own partnerships, their own arrangements, no matter what we say, to protests. What do you make of it?
Neil, the bottom line is, how can we as a superpower on the world stage hope to wield power and influence when these countries have us in a vice grip? I mean, we have a $1 trillion IOU hanging over our head, and clearly these countries have demonstrated that they're willing to act in ways that are not helpful to U.S. foreign policy interests. You have Russia annexing large swaths of land in the Ukraine. In the case of China, you have cyber terrorism at some of our Fortune 500 companies. And what do we do about it? Awfully little, Neil,
yeah, but in this case, Walker,
I
always look at this as a different deal. I mean, China really gets what it wants here. It gets energy. It needs energy as it vastly expands. I don't think it's going to, tip us off on whether we should approve that or not. It badly and desperately needs to get its hands on whatever energy it can from whomever it can. Russia is certainly happy to score a deal that makes them money too.
Absolutely. But who's going to take our interest into account when we owe so much money and can't even get our own financial affairs in order here on a domestic front? Nobody's going to listen to President Obama and the Obama administration.
So what do we do? Maybe why aren't we beefing up then our own energy supplies here as sort of like a finger to these guys and saying, well, we could take care of ourselves?
You're darn right, Neil. This is exactly why we need to be supportive of the Keystone Pipeline. We've got a huge fracking ban battle here in Colorado that's waging. We need to make sure that we don't allow fracking to be banned in our country. This is the time when we need to ramp up our own domestic energy production so that we are not held by a noose by countries like Russia and China, which clearly are willing to operate in a way that's counterproductive to U.S. foreign policy interests.
All right. Walker Stapleton, good seeing you again, Walker. Thank you.